what is going on, guys? Today I'm sharing with you 5 brand new Assetto Corsa track mods that you need to check out. Before we get into it though, I'd like to give a super quick shout out to my second channel, JC Racing. If you want to see some broader sim racing stuff besides just Assetto Corsa mods, that'll be your one-stop shop for it. Top link in the description below. We have some super cool stuff to cover today, so let's just get right into it. First and foremost, we have Jerez 1994. This was originally a, I believe, R Factor 2 conversion that, of course, as always, Shin has brought over here to Assetto Corsa, and this is the European GP that was in 1994 / 1995 to 1996 and 1997. Some layouts in there, I suppose you could say. 4.4 kilometers long. If you play iRacing, maybe Jerez is in that sim, or you watched F1 back in the early 2010s when they used to do testing around here, then you will be familiar with this Spanish circuit. It's not a bad one, and it's a very similar layout, just of course looks a little bit different since it's about 30 years old, right? But overall, still a very flowing, fast track, and one that is definitely enjoyable, especially if you are very fond of this mid to late 90s era of F1. You can find this one down in the link in the description below. Next up on the list, we have the NRING Circuit. This is made by SMP Esports. If you don't know who they are a fantastic modding team. I think they're an offshoot of SMP Racing from back in the day, and like WEC and things like that. This is a Russian circuit. It is, I believe, real, of course, 3.2 kilometers long for its main layout, but it has a ton of different layouts for you to try, including a karting layout and a drift layout as well. So definitely some very unique ones. Everything that SMP Esports puts out is very high quality, so the modeling and the trackside details all look very, very nice on this track. And overall, it is a quite small but a quite fun layout to drive. Definitely a lot of, long straight into hard braking zone, but overall still has some flowing areas which are very fun, especially if you're in some like Formula 3 cars and things like that. So definitely one to check out. You can find this one down in the link in the description below. Next up on the list, we have Bahrain 2004 to 2008. This is once again a conversion over to Assetto Corsa by Shin. This is going to have all of the sponsor details for whichever representative date you select. And overall, it is very, very nice. It's using, I believe, the Fenner layout for the default track. Could be wrong on that, though. It kind of installed them as an extra layout to the Fenner circuit, so I don't know 100% what's going on there, but overall, very, very high quality nonetheless. And if, again, you have some 2004 to 2008 F1 cars you want to try around here, definitely going to be a circuit for you to get and kind of experience Bahrain in the daytime with the sponsors to match, I guess you could say. So definitely a unique look for Bahrain. You can find this one down in the link in the description below. Next up on the list, we have the Sauerlandring. I hope I'm saying that right. This was a proposed racetrack in the German countryside back in the late 1960s. It never came to be, but of course it is now here fully modeled in Assetto Corsa, which is always great to see. This track is made by Olaf Hules over on Race Department. I hope I'm saying that last name right. I'm probably not, though. And this has been updated a few different times. Its original release was earlier in February, but taking a look at it now, it's definitely gotten some nice updates all across the board, and is a very flowing, quite big, historic 60s racing circuit, 5.1 kilometers long, of course. Not a lot of safety features to speak of. It's pretty much just some country roads with a few walls put up here and there, and then a couple billboards as well for the sponsors. But overall, a very, very nice track, and if historic racing is your thing, this is definitely going to be a cool what-if track to add to your collection. You can find it in the race department link in the description below. The final track mod on today's list is Montreal 1994/1995. This has once again been converted over by Shin, and it is Montreal. The biggest addition to this track, I guess, or addition, I guess you could say, that's not there now, is a tiny little chicane put on the, I guess you could say, the back straight-ish, the final long straight before the Wall of Champions. They put a little chicane there to slow you down, and it's also a little bit curved back in the mid-90s as well. It's not just a straight like we have now. But besides that, the layout is very, very familiar. So definitely a unique track to add, and if you have driven Montreal a lot, then this might be a cool one to throw a few laps around just to see how the track has changed in both its layout and its looks over the past 30 years. So overall, very, very nice track, 4.4 kilometers long. As always, Shin does an amazing job, and I always like to feature his work here on the channel. You can find this one down in the link in the description below. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, a like and a sub would mean a lot. I'm working to get some more content for you guys soon. I'm working on my instrument rating right now for my flying, so a little bit busy, but doing my best for you guys as always. So expect some more content coming very soon. Thank you for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Have a good one, guys.